Greetings, Louisiana. This is Keiristin with the Louisiana Weekend, and we are in the middle of Black History Month, and I want to make sure to bring you some really good content to let you know what's happening in the world of food and entertainment, and to give you some really good news, some good Black History news. So I know we love to eat here in Louisiana, so I have a very special treat for you today. We have some very special guests. We have the founders of EatOkra, the app. That's right, it's the app that you use to find all of the Black-owned restaurants in Louisiana, and there are a lot of Baton Rouge restaurants on the app. So let's talk to Anthony and Janique Edwards. They are here with me today.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Keiristin. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, Janique. How are you?
Good.
How are you?
Doing great. Okay, so first, tell us, for those who may not know, tell us, what is EatOkra?
In short, EatOkra connects you to the world of Black food. It's a mobile app that allows diners to conveniently find Black-owned restaurants across the country.
So we started EatOkra back in 2016. As like what Janique said, it started out as a result of her and I really looking to explore Brooklyn. But then it became like, well, how do we support the entire country and allowing other folks to find Black-owned restaurants? So that started in 2016, really as just a hobby project. And then in 2019, 2020, we incorporated because we understood that, this was a real need and solved a lot of problems, for a lot of people.
And you all have received so much attention with this app since 2016. You've won awards, you have a partnership with Pepsi, and I want to get into all of that. But first, I want to talk about the restaurants. And so for Baton Rouge, just to let you all know, so I have the app open right here on my phone. And when I first got here, I checked EatOkra to find some restaurants to visit. And the two of the restaurants that are on here, I've already featured on the Louisiana Weekend. So last week, we see Pit and Peel. They're on here, and you even have the hours that they're open. So here it says they open at 11 a.m. So I know that. Okay, so I know to go at 11 a.m. But this is a really good resource. You see all of the restaurants here. And so how does it feel to be able to impact people in places that you haven't been to or haven't traveled to all over the United States? How does that feel?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. That's something, my wife and I were doing back in 2016, 5 years later would be such a big movement in a way. And, all the hard work that we put in, 20, 30 hours a week before we even made any money on it, for years and years and years. It just feels good to know that it's really helping folks out. It's really bringing a smile to a lot of people. It's putting money in some business owners' pockets. And, it feels great to be a part of that.
Now, you were selected as one of the top 15 apps for Apple for 2021. So what did you do when you found out the news?
We just kind of sat here for a second just to take it all in, because it was something that we were totally not expecting. Like Anthony said, we really started EatOkra just as a passion project for us to explore Brooklyn and also just to connect with each other and just have fun. And we love to eat, we're foodies. So to, get that type of, or receive that type of acknowledgement from an Apple, which is, arguably one of the most innovative companies in the whole entire world, it was really special and just kind of surreal.
And then another really big, I guess, a bit of attention you all have is from Pepsi. The Pepsi Dig In. I saw a commercial. I would say I saw the commercial and I said, oh my gosh, I know that. I'm sure all of your friends had that reaction. So tell me about the Pepsi Dig In partnership that you have.
Yeah, so the Pepsi Dig In program is really a program that Pepsi launched at the start of spring 2020. Just a commitment to support, the Black community, but more specifically Black-owned restaurants through, different resources, mentorship programs, access to different grants, and also just their Dig In platform is kind of like a rallying cry for the public to just support Black-owned restaurants and They want to make sure that they generate over $100 million worth of revenue for Black-owned restaurants over the course of 5 years. And so the role that we really play is that directory, that resource that people can use to find these restaurants, purchase food from these restaurants and contribute towards making a dent in that $100 million commitment. So.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are you working on now? What next? What can we expect next?
So we're working on bringing commerce to the app. So we want, all your viewers to buy through EatOkra and to really support these restaurants right through the app. We also want, buy your favorite condiments, working on some teas and sauces and coffees from other Black food makers. We want, that's where we're really focused on as well in the next few months.
Okay, and do you expect to add any more cities to the app?
Always. We're always adding new cities. Right now across the country, we have about 12,000 listings. So we're hoping to double that this year. We know they're out there. We just got to find them. You guys got to tell us where they're at. It's very simple to let us know in the app, by recommending a business. So that's our goal, is to double it this year.
Okay, so now tell us like your motto or your saying. Like, do you have a mantra that you say every day, or a motto that helps you, that inspires you all to keep going?
Honestly, no. I just believe in hard work. I believe in getting after it every day, having a routine, and really, I don't know, what else would you say? Is there?
I don't necessarily have a mantra, but I do try to start my day off every day in silence, in prayer, just to kind of, set the tone for the day, and just clear my head, clear my thoughts, and really, set my intention. How do I want my day to be? I look at my calendar, I go through every meeting. What do I want to accomplish in this meeting? What do I want, to come out of this meeting with? So, for me, it's really about kind of setting intentions and just thinking about, what are those things that I want to see in my day that I really do.
Okay, now our viewers may not know this. I'm sure they do now, though. But you all are married. So how long have you been married? And then tell us how it feels to work with your spouse.
Yeah, so tech has always been like at the foundation of our relationship. We met each other on Tinder, actually, and
in 2015, started EatOkra in 2016, and then got married in 2018, and had our daughter in 2019. So it's been just a roller coaster ride, honestly, to be completely transparent with you. The beauty of it is you get to wake up every day and do this with your best friend. So, that's definitely like the greatest part about it.
Yeah, we get to celebrate our wins and losses together.
That is so, so sweet. So Valentine's Day was Monday. How did you celebrate?
Yeah, we kept it pretty light.
A romantic dinner for three.
Yeah,
us and our 2-year-old. She kind of crashed our Valentine's Day plan. So we didn't get a babysitter in time. So what we decided was we were gonna, cook dinner and just have, a quiet dinner as a family. So it was nice.
Now I noticed on the app you have new to EatOkra, you have local eats, and then you have categories that are based on types of food like seafood and soul food. So tell me about how you chose which categories to include.
The initial thought around that was, as I open the app, I want to know like what's new to EatOkra, what's just like new period, what's a grand opening. And we wanted to make those available. We also wanted to know, just make it available to like what's local to me, or what are the major categories that pretty much are in all cities. But as we continue to build out the app, and we want to make it really customized to Baton Rouge or to New Orleans, or to any other specific city. So be on the lookout for that as well in the future. We're really trying to work with people on the ground to really make that happen, so that you're really getting that real organic local community feel, and kind of pace of what's going on in those cities.
Yeah.
By local people.
Yeah, and to add to that, I think it was really just, really wanting to kind of highlight the diversity of Black food. Black people make all different types of cuisines. And sometimes I think when people hear the words Black food, they tend to, think of soul food only. But that's just not the case. Black people make Caribbean food, they make soul food, they make, burgers and fries, pizza, different types of seafood. So we just wanted to make sure that we were covering, everything across the diaspora.
That's interesting that you mentioned that, because Louisiana loves to eat. And here, you even have vegetarian and vegan options on here. So that's really good to note. But here in Louisiana, we're in the middle of crawfish season. So we are very excited to see some restaurants that have crawfish on EatOkra. So we're so excited about that.
See, that's what we gotta get that category together, because I know it's a major thing. We'll be out there actually in April, so for Good Friday and Easter, I can't wait, because that's my only time of the year I get to come down there and grub and eat some boudin, some crawfish.
Boudin, some crawfish, little catfish, barbecue,
oysters. Yes.
Can't wait.
So you got to visit all the restaurants on the app. They're all you'll love them. So far, I've enjoyed eating my way through the app here in Baton Rouge. So that's been great. So tell me, what do you do for fun?
What's that? No.
When you have time for it.
I like to read for fun. That's like my favorite thing to do when I have some downtime, is to, kind of dive into a good book. Right now, I've really been kind of focusing on, a lot of books that focus on leadership. I have been reading a lot of books on community and community building. So that's really what I like to do.
That sounds like work. Reading about work.
It does sound like work.
I enjoy it though. It's fun to me.
For me, I guess I like to get outdoors. I want to, try to shoot some hoops or play some kind of activity, some kind of sports activity. Like a bike ride, explore, different part of Brooklyn on the bike, or walk or run or something like that. Need to do it more, but when I do want to have fun, that's what I like to do.
Yeah, I'm also a big sports fan, so I love watching basketball. I grew up playing basketball as a kid, so I love basketball.
Call it out. You like the Knicks. I'm a Knicks.
I don't really want to call that out right now. They're not doing great. But yeah, I'm a huge Knicks fan. I pretty much watch every single game, unfortunately. But yeah. Hi, my name is Janique Edwards.
And I'm Anthony Edwards.
We're the co-founders of EatOkra. Make sure you download the app to find, Black-owned restaurants in Baton Rouge. And make sure you also tune into Louisiana Weekend.
Yeah, support my girl, Keiristin.
Oh, you're so great. You're so great. Okay.
If you're, if you know of a restaurant that's not on the app, please let them know. Tell the restaurant to add themselves to the app, or you can even do it for them. We just want to get to know more owners so that we can, offer some services that we're bringing to the table. We're offering an e-learning course starting up here very shortly. We're, be able to get some skills in the kitchen, learn about some leadership, learn about optimization and branding, marketing. Yeah.
Nice. You're always on to the next thing. That's so great. It's been a joy to see EatOkra grow. So I'm just so excited. And every time you all win awards, I get more and more excited and happy for you. So just want you to know that a lot of people are rooting for you and rooting for your success. And so we're so excited to see what's next.
Thank you so much.
And so how do we find you? Tell everyone how to find you.
Yeah, so if you want to download the app, you can type in EatOkra in your app store. We're in the Apple App Store as well as in the Google Play Store. If you want to check out our website, it's www.eatokra.com. If you're a business owner and you'd like to submit your business to be on the app, there's a Get Listed button on there, big orange button. You can't miss it. And also, you can follow us on social media. Our handle is at EatOkra, the app, on pretty much every medium. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So thank you all so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for
Keiristin.
having us. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Very fun show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, there you have it, Louisiana. This is Keiristin with the Louisiana Weekend. We just heard from Anthony and Janique Edwards from EatOkra, and they have an app that helps you find all of the Black-owned restaurants in America, and they have a lot of restaurants here in Baton Rouge that you can see on the app. Look at all of these restaurants, and that's just one category. You can search by category, you can search food trucks, so it's very exciting. So there you have it. Happy Black History Month and have a great weekend.